Where was our first date? Our first date was at the bowling alley in Randallstown, and it's the first time I learned that Nicole has a little bit of a competitive streak to her. We're bowling, and was doing pretty good, and she was just kind of getting the hang of it. She hasn't been, I guess, hadn't been bowling in a while or whatever, but I found that she really does have a competitive streak. But we went bowling, and then went to the Green Turtle, had some drinks. So that was our first date, and I learned a lot about her on that first date. So that was our first date. Where was our first kiss? Our first kiss was in her townhouse, in the basement. I think we were watching a movie, and after the movie was over, I made my move. That was our first kiss at her townhouse in Owings Mills. Who first said I love you? Probably was me. I probably told her I love her, and it was kind of early. Before she decided to leave. I was hoping that would get her to stay, but it didn't really work. But probably it's me. I think I was the one who first said it. What is Nicole's most commonly used phrase? She uses that word "dang" a lot. I never really heard that before here in Baltimore. It must be a Midwest thing, but she likes using that word "dang," and I think that's probably in it. So it's not really a phrase, but I don't know if that counts or not. But that's what I would say. It's our most commonly used phrase. Okay, if I were ordering drinks for both of us, what would each of us get? Nicole usually likes a Cosmopolitan with Grey Goose, and how do I know that? I used to keep my Nicky notes, and early on I kind of kept that in there, so I remember what to order her whenever we went out and ordered drinks. And I usually like Blue Hawaiian. And matter of fact, honestly speaking, Nicole makes the best Blue Hawaiian. Better than most of the bartenders I've ever gone to. She learned how to make that drink since we got together. She makes it better than anybody else. So for her, Cosmopolitan Grey Goose, with Grey Goose and me, the Blue Hawaiian. What is the best meal? What is the best meal she's ever cooked? Best meal she's ever cooked is something I never had before. She made this cheeseburger loaf, which is like meatloaf with like cheddar cheese and this stuff, and it was fabulous. I had never had it before, but I'm telling you that was pretty superb. Her cheeseburger loaf. It's a good recipe. What is the worst meal Nicole's ever cooked for you? Now, I try to block this out of my mind. I try to, keep it clear. But she came, I think it was one of the first times she kind of cooked and kind of got used to cooking here on. I have an electric stove, and it is tough to cook on. But I think she burnt, I think it was spaghetti, and burnt up the whole plant meal. And I still tried to eat it, but she really didn't eat it at all. And I tried my best. It just tasted good, but just a little scorched. But yeah, that was that was probably the worst meal she's ever cooked. Everything else has been pretty good, but that was probably the worst. Uh, okay. Um, what habits of mine, Nicole's? Uh, what habits of mine annoys Nicole the most? I would probably have to say, I'm a pretty busy guy. I have a lot of things going on. Probably the fact that I kind of wait to the last minute to try to get some things done. It probably annoys her a little bit, and she handles it pretty well. But I think that probably annoys her the most. What habit of Nicole's that annoys me the most will probably be the fact that she does get a little anxious sometimes about things, about plans if we're trying to get things done. She'll be a little bit pressing me, like a year in advance for something that doesn't take long to do, something like that. But she's just really kind of like really on top of her planning, and doesn't really like anybody getting in the way of that. So sometimes I may get in the way of that. She doesn't like that too much. But that would be one thing I would say. Okay, what is the last thing Nicole does before she goes to bed? The last thing she does before she goes to bed is brush her teeth. So that's the one thing she's really religious about. Um, Usually takes 10, 15, 20 minutes to brush her teeth, floss, everything like that. But that's the last thing she does right before she gets into bed, other than putting on her do-rag. If I could throw out one item of clothing of Nicole's, what would it be? She's probably gonna be mad with this, but it'll probably be her do rag that she wears to bed at night. That'd probably be the one thing that I probably would throw out at first is the do rag. I like the fact that she keeps her hair well, but do rag's not sexy at all. But I love her anyway. Do we have a song? We don't really have like a song, but I think that there's a song that we both like, "Without You" by David Guetta, whatever. It's like a club song, fast song. And so I would say if we had a song, that probably would be, the words would be pretty descriptive. I don't know how I would make it without her. I love her that much. But that would be, if we had a song, that would be. Okay, what would I say is my favorite thing about Nicole? That's probably got to be the toughest question here because there is so much that I do love about Nicole. She has this amazing look in her eyes. Her eyes just are, somehow she still has that inner child of hers in touch. And sometimes when she's just laying there, just, I don't know, it's just something about her eyes that are just really, really wonderful. I just love looking into her eyes. And then she has a really nice smile, little slight dimples, and that's one of my other favorite things about her. The fact that she acts silly at times. She has her moments where she just really just cuts up and acts silly. I like that too. And then she is known to break into a song every now and again. And just out of the blue she'll just start singing a song. And I kind of like the fact that she does sing, and I enjoy her singing. I do, and I love that she does like to sing, and that so I love that about it. So there's so many other things I could just go on. We could spend another 20, 30 minutes, just talking about all the things I really do love about her. But I would say those are like, some of the, and then the fact that she is really, really super caring and very considerate and looks out for other people. Like I said, literally I could go on and on about this. So I would just cut it at that. But yeah, there's just so many things. There's too many things to say than just peg it down to one thing. So. Okay, who is more responsible with finances? We've not had a lot of opportunity to, I guess, figure this out quite yet because we're both still very independent in how we're kind of doing things. But, I would have to say Nicole definitely holds her own in the financial department. I'm doing pretty good too. But let's just say that all the money for the wedding is I'm giving to her. So if that to hold on to, just whatever. So maybe that's my answer. I don't know, but so I would say yeah. We'll say Nicole for now. Okay, the jury's still out, but we'll say Nicole for now. Okay. All right. The bonus question: what is our colors? No, I'm kidding. They're blue, white, and silver. Those are the colors for the wedding. You know, and yeah. So those are the colors for the wedding. All right. Well, hopefully those questions. Hopefully I passed the questions. Hopefully she gave you guys the same questions that she gave me, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be pretty close in those questions. We do spend a lot of time together. We do love and care about each other a whole lot, and very considerate and loving about each other. And so, I do want to say, Nicole, I love you very much. I'm just so glad that we got a chance to meet each other, and that we got a chance to put our lives together. And I can't really wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you very much. You know that I love you madly, and I'm really looking forward to this wedding. And I will say that I've never ever in my whole life had a chance to fall in love slowly with someone. And Nicole's given me the opportunity to just really see her for who she is and to really, you know, slowly fall in love with her and just kind of taking that slow walk through the whole journey. And I don't really walk slow through anything, so this is really a surreal experience for me. And I'm just so glad that I gave her that pin at church that day, you know? So that's it. Nicole, I love you. I hope you're seeing this, and I hope you're enjoying your bridal shower.